This is my '05 LLY Duramax. It's got 126,000 miles on it. I'm going to walk you guys around the whole truck and show you guys my wheel tire setup, my grill, how I painted the bumpers and the mirrors, and how I debatched the truck. I'm going to show you guys everything that I've done to this truck. I get a million questions about odds and end things of the truck. So I'm going to walk you guys around and talk to you guys about it. So a lot of you guys ask me what wheel and tire setup I run. These are called Extreme Force wheels. They look almost identical to American Force burnouts, but they're not to break your bank. And honestly, it wasn't that I couldn't afford American Force. Everybody and their brother runs American Force. I have nothing against American Force. Take that first. But everybody runs them, and it's really getting old because number one, when you go to a truck show or whatever, it seems like everybody's like, if you're not running forces, then you're not cool. But in my opinion, something out of the way, something original, some company out there that's trying to be different, and I really agree with. These are 22 by 12. Negative 44 offset. I do have 2-inch shifted industry spacers with 33 1250 22s. These are crosswind tires. I got these on eBay. Yes, they're a cheap tire, but in all honesty, they have worn better. Actually, they haven't really even worn, but they have been better than Toyo Open Country MTs, which is what I always usually used to run. A lot of people said when I bought these that I wouldn't make it 5,000 miles down the road before I needed new tires. I put about 5,000 or a little bit more on this truck, and you can barely tell that they've worn. I've actually done 2 or 3 burnouts, pretty decent burnouts in the back, and they don't even look like they've been scratched. So I really like the tires. I paid $800 for them. I figured, if they're shitty, then okay, I'll just spend $800, a few thousand miles down the road, and get another set. But I really like the tread pattern on them. They're aggressive looking. They do have a good deep tread. I like that. Like I said, I got on eBay. I don't know if they still sell these. I'm sure you can get them somewhere. But back to Extreme Force wheels. I was super surprised about this company. I found them on Instagram. They don't have very many followers. I don't think the company is that big, but I'm pretty sure I ordered these on a Friday around dinner time, and then by Wednesday evening of the next week, they were at my doorstep. That blew my mind away because they are a forged wheel, so they are cut from a block of aluminum. But most, like American Force, they take anywhere from 4 to 6 years to get to you. So I was super surprised about this. I don't know if they just had this set laying around or they're just that good and they cut it out that quick. But I would highly recommend it. A lot of people ask how they've held up, how the powder coat on them's held up. There's no scratches on this thing. These wheels are super easy to clean. That is why I wanted brushed aluminum, because on my last truck, I had gloss black wheels, I've had chrome wheels, and you literally cannot go down 5 foot down the road without them getting dirty. And I don't like to have a dirty truck. I don't like to be seen having a dirty truck. So, and that's just me. But these wheels are stupid easy to clean. I can literally spray them off and they're done. As far as durability, I give them 100% on durability. They're great wheels. Just all around, everything on them are a great wheel. You can ask, a lot of people ask how well they balance. I took these wheels and tires to Miller's Tire in Richmond, Kentucky to get balanced or mounted and balanced. You can ask the guy there. He said that these were probably the best aftermarket wheels he's ever balanced. He said he only put maybe one weight. I think he said he only put one weight on the back tire back there and maybe 2 small weights on the rest of the tires or wheels. He said they were super easy to balance. He figured that since being forged, they would be a little bit harder to balance, and a new company, but they hit it right on the mark. So that was awesome. Um, yeah, I'll give you guys a little close up of what the wheel looks like in the inside, and the carvings out of it, and the center cap, and a little bit better look of the tread on the tire, and the sidewalls of the tire. So. The grill. I got the grill from eBay. It's an insert. It's not the full piece grill. Yes, you do have to cut the shell out. Not really hard. Just time consuming, if you would ask me. I took all the little bolts out of it. It was black when I got it, but I wanted to paint it glossier black. So I took all these out and painted it black, put it back together. I painted the shell on the outside. It comes with little caps to go on the ends, so it doesn't look like there's a space between them, which I really like that. A lot of people, eventually I was going to mold that in and get rid of this. That way it looks like it's an actual one-piece grill, but I just haven't had time. I really like the grill. It fit super great. Like I said, I got it on eBay. I think I paid like $100 for it. Really like it. If I ever get another LOI, I will probably get the same grill, honestly, or something almost identical to it. The bumper, a lot of people ask how I painted the bumpers. Yes, this is chrome. A lot of people say you cannot paint chrome. Bullshit. I painted a lot of chrome. It takes prep time, and that's pretty much it, prepping time. You want to sand the chrome down. Not down to bare metal, but you want to scratch it up so the paint's going to stick. I used 180, went over it with 180. I did take the bumper completely apart. I used 180 to scratch it up, then I went back with 320 and smoothed it out. I used an adhesion promoter. It's called Bully Dog. Hold on, I'll go get you some, show you what it is. Bully Dog, you can get it at O'Reilly's. It's in a spray can. It makes shit stick better, honestly. But spray that down, give it like 2 or 3 coats, wait 15 minutes between each coat. I use a good primer. It's a high solids primer. I spray with a gun. Then I just use Nason paint, Nason base coat clear coat, color match the truck, and then give it 3 or 4 coats of clear. No, it does not flake, and it's very hard to scratch. It's easy to paint. It's not rocket science. And same with the mirrors. I'll run you guys over to the mirrors in a second and give you a little more detail about how to paint mirrors. I get a lot of questions about that. A lot of people say it doesn't turn out like they want it to. So I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit how to do that. So you can see that my mirrors are pretty glossy. There's no texture in them at all. So what I done with that was you can see a little bit of texture right here. It's hard to get all the texture out of it unless you really have time to sand it down to smooth. Then yeah, you can do it. But normally what I do is just rough it up with some 180. Just rough it up real good, spray a adhesion promoter on it, soak it really good, because the adhesion promoter will give it a little bit of buildup, and then I'll prime the shit out of it. Give it like 5 or 6 coats of primer, or whatever it takes to fill it in. I usually give it like 3 coats of primer, and I'll go back and wet sand it, and then I'll give it 2 or 3 more coats, and then I'll paint it and clear coat it. That's how I've always painted mirrors. I'm sure other people do it other ways, but that's how I do it, and I really don't see any problem with these mirrors. These mirrors, wet sanded and buff, these would probably not be as much orange peel in them, but I never got around to it. So I got these traction bars from Reaper Traction Bars. It's just their standard performance set, 70 inches long. Everything is direct bolt on, no welding needed. Um, I was super surprised that he got these to me. I was going to a photo shoot from KH Photography in Paducah, Kentucky on Sunday, and I asked him if he could have them to. I think I ordered them on Wednesday. I asked if he could have them to me by Saturday. They were at my doorstep Friday night, ready to be painted. I come to work. I come to the garage and painted them Saturday morning, and got them put on within 2 hours. I love them. They are freaking awesome. I really like traction bars. Granted, you don't need traction bars, but I think they really set the look up on a truck. So a lot of you asked what I use to debadge my truck with and take the adhesive off with my fender flares without scratching the shit out of them. I use a thing called a magic eraser wheel. You can get them at O'Reilly's, Advance, anywhere, any kind of parts store can probably really get it. O'Reilly's are like $31. You gotta order them, or sometimes they have them in stock. Just depends what O'Reilly's you live at. It obviously comes a lot bigger than this. I've used it on a lot of things. I didn't think it was going to last long enough to debadge my truck with the side door molding, but it lasted enough to do all that, take the fender flares off, and a bunch of more crap that I've used on this thing. It goes in your drill, obviously, or it even comes with other hookups where you can put it in like a grinder and stuff like that. But what you want to do, first of all, pull the badge off, pull the door strip off. You can either just get behind it and pull it like a real man, which is what I've done. Pull it off and then wipe some of the dust off. And then you'll take this and you'll go along with the adhesive. It helps to go up and down. I figured that out. But that right there will literally just roll it right off, and you don't even have to do any cleaning. Just maybe wipe it off and you're done. What I done though, because where the paint had faded outside the truck and underneath was newer or dirtier, been sitting where it's been dirt underneath there, I wet sanded it with 1500 grit sandpaper and then went back and buffed it really nice. I'll show you guys a little up close how good it looks. You really cannot tell it. There's no scratches or anything like that. You can see the door or the fender flare here. No scratches. Fender flares, yeah, okay. There's one little like mark, but nothing major. So